What's up, everybody? You know who it is. It's your boy Tyler. And, first and foremost, before we get into anything, I just want to send my condolences to the family of Sabu. I was very surprised to hear the news about him. I got out of church, got in the truck, and looked at my phone, and that was the first thing I saw. And I can't believe it. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend I don't know everything in the world about Sabu. I'm a youngin'. So, I didn't watch original ECW. I'm gonna be honest, I don't even think I've seen a full Sabu match. However, I've seen clips. This man put his body on the line every single night he went out there. I believe I've heard stories saying that he just had his retirement match, like, maybe 2-3 weeks ago. Maybe WrestleMania week it was. Now that, I don't know. It's just what I've heard. But, I do remember the chair spot he always did. I don't remember, I think he would run from one, and then jump on the chair, and then jump on the outside, or something along the lines. But anyway, very upsetting, sad news to hear about Sabu. So rest in peace, Sabu. You will be missed dearly in the eyes of professional wrestling fans. Now, let's get into today's video. Backlash Reactions. Now, I know I'm a few days late, and I know I did not get Backlash predictions done. I began recording them on Friday, but the time of me recording it, I was trying to rush and get ready for my brother's college graduation, and on top of that, my mindset was just non-existent. I was horrible mentally Friday. But it is what it is. It just happens. Life gets in the way. Stuff gets in the way. And you move on. So, I didn't get the predictions. However, I did not do too horrible. I got one match wrong. That was Lyra and Becky. Did not expect it. But yeah, let's just run through the matches. So, first up, Fatal 4-Way for the United States title. Jacob Fatu and Drew McIntyre, Damian Priest, and LA Knight. Great match, first and foremost. Fantastic match. I don't even think there was like a slow point in the match. It was a great match. I heard, I don't know, Drew McIntyre got hurt. Don't know if it's true. Don't know how serious he got hurt. Don't know if he's going to be out for a long period of time. I hope and pray that he's not. But I heard when he went through the table that his head missed or something, and it like smacked the concrete floor like super hard. So I hope he's okay. But again, really good match. And the ending was very shocking. I expected Jacob Fatu to win. But Jeff Cobb debuts. Now, I don't even remember when I saw it. May have been Friday, may have been Saturday morning, or maybe even Thursday or earlier in the week. I don't remember. But I did see a story, like a rumor, that Jeff Cobb could be possibly making his, debut. Now, I think I only saw, like, 2 reports about it. And then I just kind of just brushed it off, whatever, okay, move on. Did not ever expect it to happen. I didn't know that Jeff Cobb was not in New Japan still. You know, I don't keep up with the majority of New Japan. So, again, I didn't know that he wasn't in New Japan. So I was very shocked to see this. Possibly Jeff Cobb and Jacob at SummerSlam. Possibly Jacob and Solo at SummerSlam. But, Jacob retains. I'm very excited. Jacob is one of my absolute favorites right now. He is fantastic in the ring. So I'm so glad he retained. I hope Drew McIntyre's okay. Overall, fantastic match. I might go out of order because I cannot remember what the next match was. But I'm just gonna say it was Dominic Mysterio versus Penta. No. We're gonna talk about Lyra and Becky. Because this match was fantastic. I think it was a little bit slower than the Fatal 4-Way. This match. And it was fantastic. From start to finish. Almost said Becky picked up the win. Lyra picked up the win. Very surprising. But I'm not against it. I hope this feud continues, which I think from what I saw on Monday Night Raw, I missed the Becky Lynch promo, but from like little clips, from little bits and pieces that I caught, I believe this feud continues, which is good. I think it's gonna end with Becky winning the Intercontinental title. I loved, the ending of it with the manhandle slam reversed into like a roll-up. That was fantastic. Just all the parts of this match was pretty much fantastic. The top rope stuff, it was just beautiful all the way around. Again, Lyra wins. Shocking result. Again, I got this wrong. But I was happy with the result. Nonetheless, I love Lyra. I hope that as soon as she drops the Intercontinental title, the next step is WWE Women's Championship. She deserves it. If she would have dropped it here, I would have said for her to win Money in the Bank. However, she keeps it. So, I would not consider her Money in the Bank winner at the moment. Maybe next year. Unless she loses it before Money in the Bank, which I doubt she will. With that, I don't really have nothing else to say. So we move on to the next match. Which was, Dom versus Penta. Now, I'll be honest. I didn't really pay attention to this match. However, I did watch it a little bit, and it was good. It was a fantastic match. Penta is literally one of my favorites at the moment. The Mexican Destroyer that he does. Just the topes that he can do. The cross bodies that he does. Just beautiful. The match ends with Judgment Day shenanigans, of course, coming out, distracting the ref. Balor hesitant to distract the ref. I'm telling you, that clock for Balor being in the Judgment Day is a ticking. It's a ticking. I'm here for it. So yes. So Judgment Day is distracting the ref. Then all of a sudden, Judgment Day distracts the ref. And El Grande Americano, probably one of my absolute favorite gimmicks in the WWE, comes out, headbutts Penta, Dominic, I believe. I don't think he hits the one. I think he just hits the frog splash and picks up the victory. 1, 2, 3. Still Intercontinental Champion, Dominic Mysterio. Now, match that I talked about the most before. Pat McAfee one-on-one with Ring General Gunther. I'm telling y'all, if y'all have not seen it, go to Instagram, Facebook, Google, whatever, and look up the before this match and after this match. Pat McAfee, dude, his chest looks sunburnt. His face too. How bad Gunther beat him and battered him and Chop Central. Gunther, a couple times in the match, Pat McAfee challenged Gunther to a chop fest. Like, dude, what is wrong with you? You are stupid. Gunther almost killed Michael Cole. Gunther probably could have killed Pat McAfee. I loved Michael Cole's commentary during this whole thing. He's just screaming the whole time, "You've got him beat. End the match. It's over. End the match. It's over. It's over. You got him beat. Got him beat. Just end it. Stop toying with him. Just end it." And Gunther just would not end it. Powerbomb, chops. Then Michael Cole gets up and goes to the ring apron. At that point, I thought he was going to grab a white towel and throw it in. He did not. Gunther grabs him. Pat McAfee kicks Gunther in the head. Starts fighting back. Then, I believe he rolled him up, maybe. And then, Gunther goes for something. And Michael Cole holds Gunther's foot. Pat McAfee covers him. I thought that was it. I thought there's no way. And then Gunther kicks out, which I think that's the first time I've seen it kick out when someone's foot is being held. Usually that's over with. But Gunther kicks out. Powerbomb on Pat McAfee. Kicked out by Pat McAfee. Then picks him up. I think Pat McAfee went for a powerbomb or hit the powerbomb. Don't remember if he connected or not. But then Gunther locks in a rear naked choke. I thought that was it. Then Pat McAfee gets back up, only for Gunther to lock it right back in. And Pat McAfee passes out. Overall, it was a fantastic match. I will say, I do believe that it was the worst match of the night, but it was still a really, really good match. I would say probably like a 3 out of 5 stars. So, like, average, right? It did what it needed to do. Yeah, it did what it needed to do. Good match. Gunther wins, and we move on to probably Gunther and Jey Uso again. We move on to the main event, and hold on. Because yeah, He did it again. He retains. You know what? No, I'm keeping it on. He retains the WWE Championship. Now, going into this match, I was already excited. John Cena versus Randy Orton is probably my favorite rivalry of all time. Now, I say probably because the Bloodline story is my favorite storyline of all time. Right under that is Daniel Bryan and the Authority. I don't necessarily... I guess you could call Daniel Bryan and the Authority a feud. I would classify it as a story. But Cena and Orton, yes, it is a story. But there is a traditional feud there. People, have their Stone Cold and The Rocks. Their Hogan and Andres. Their Stone Cold and Vince's. Me, it's Cena and Orton. So I was popping for the nostalgia alone, right? However, I did not expect this match in ring to be good. It was going to be decent, okay? But I did not expect it to be as good as it was. For me, match of the night. For me, the spot of the match was when Cena went for the AA. Well, besides the table spot was sweet. But Cena went for the AA, and Randy countered to the RKO. Wow. Beautiful. I love that move. They've pulled it off so many, a handful of times. And I love it every single time. It never gets old. I can see it all the time. And I would love it. Again, Cena picks up the win. I believe he wins with the belt shot. I wish he wouldn't. I wish he would win with a traditional AA, but he didn't. So, it is what it is. Cena wins, Cena retains, and we move on to Money in the Bank. Now we move on to Saturday night's main event with R-Truth. That match is going to be good. Argue with the wall, okay? Because that's about the only person that's going to listen. This match is going to be so good. The story only has about 2 weeks, and that's all it needs. That's why I'm liking that. And it's a lower tier. Now, it's not going to be like the best match ever. It's a lower tier match. It is. So, that's why I'm enjoying it at Saturday night's main event. Excuse me. Yeah. And I love that the story isn't getting, a ton of time to get built, because it doesn't need it. But we get Cena and Truth. The press conference at the end was hilarious. Truth getting involved was hilarious. It was fantastic. Orton laying everybody out with RKOs was fantastic. I loved every bit of it. This match was amazing. Match of the night. John Cena, Randy Orton. If you like this video, want more videos like this video, then hit the like button and share it if you can. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss an upload. And as always, love you all. Stay safe and peace.